Okay, sure. Hi everyone, welcome to Tech Talk with Shivam, a place where we bring real stories and real strategies from people who are making into top tech companies. Today, we have a very special guest who recently switched to ServiceNow from Oracle. Mihir is from IIIT Bhubaneswar and he has done a great switch as a SDE to ServiceNow. So we'll discuss with him what all he followed, what strategies he did, what kind of problems he faced in this AI world for doing this switch. Okay, so hi Mihir, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, hi, Shivam. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, hope you're doing well.
Yeah,
So, yeah, first of all, Mihir, I'll start with this question only. What was the motivation behind this switch? Because Oracle also is a big tech
yeah,
giant
yeah, yeah.
service now.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. So actually, some couple of reasons were there. The first reason was that in Oracle, the team which I was working on, since Oracle is more Java heavy, so the whole tech stack was based on Java and SQL, so, MySQL database.
Okay.
So in Java, the main problem was there what it was totally core Java. No any framework was used like
Okay.
Spring Boot. And apart from that, even for the front end, they use their own internal stack. No any JavaScript, React, Redux, or any framework was used. They use their own entry form, or you can say NL entry form that was created from their own internal stack.
Okay.
That just you can assume just like a form in Java only to
Okay.
display on the front end. So the major thing was that the tech stack was too much outdated. Like in today's world, whatever we use, and also the overall architecture was monolithic, not microservices. So you
Okay.
can
Okay.
assume just a pure core Java along with SQL.
Getting you.
So that was little concerning to me because in today's world, like everywhere, like JavaScript, Java, React, Redux, in backend, or backend is fine, Java is fine, but
Mhm.
yeah, no any framework was there. So the first major reason was this. The second reason, as we all can see that previous year, the instability in Oracle, that's
Yeah.
true thing.
This year
Yeah,
also
we
we can
also,
see what
yeah,
happened.
yeah, this year also we can see. It's quite heavy. So that was also a reason. And the third major reason, this is the major reason. The third major reason is that, see, honestly, we all know that in this corporate, it's better like in your early stages, in 2 years, 3 years, if you are making a switch or uh, in a period of 2 to 3 years, if you are making a switch and you are rising up, it's better for future. Like
Yeah.
it's fine that if you are staying in a company for 5 to 6 years, you will get the stability. But if you try to switch after that, it will be very tough. Like you will reach to a more senior position, more workload, everything will be there. But in the initial stages, as much as you can switch, not in very rapidly because that will almost affect your
You
resume.
benefit.
But yeah, as soon as you switch in a good amount of period, it will be very good for your career. So yeah,
Yeah.
these three reasons were there. And
That
yeah,
makes sense, Mihir. Actually, I also followed the same. It's better to switch initially so that
exactly.
pay-wise also it's very good. You get a good
Pay
hike
wise, yeah, pay wise,
and just
career
the
wise,
work wise.
everything.
And major concern which you stated is important because you are using the internal tools. So what about your learning? Because in other companies you
Exactly,
can't use.
exactly.
And yeah,
Not only
makes
internal too, the tech stack was also like
correct.
quite
The tech stack
outdated.
way.
Yeah,
Getting you. So Mir, coming to this as an you switched when you had 2.5 plus years of experience, right?
yeah, yeah. Right,
So
right.
what were the companies expecting out of you in the interviews? Not only in service now, can you talk about
Yeah,
check
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
also
yeah. Sure, sure.
multiple interviews? Yeah.
So this I will cover it properly. See, after getting 2.5 years of experience for an SDE2, depending upon the role, like the company differs a lot. Like, suppose generally what we see in our role, either it is SD, or backend developer or front-end developer. Majorly these three we see, right?
Correct.
For SD and backend, overall the interview process is quite similar. For SD, what we see, it's DSA, LLD, HLD. That's it. Majorly, it's rounded over this one. If it is
Correct.
backend, one more extra component they will add. Either it's Java or maybe company specific. But especially for tech giants, it's simply SD, in which DSA, LLD, and HLD is covered.
Correct.
This is one criteria, that is SD or backend. The second criteria comes as the front end. Front end, the things totally changes. In that, they don't expect to heavy problem solving, very minimal problem solving, very easy, like sort a string, sort a this, that's it. And that too, they sometimes they expect in JavaScript, sometimes, not
Okay.
always. But in front end, the scenario changes totally. No LLD, no HLD. Proper JavaScript, vanilla JavaScript is expected from you. You should have a proper knowledge from zero to the uh, whatever height. you should have a proper like knowledge vanilla JavaScript. In my earlier stage when I was giving interview, like my the first company interview was a RISE solution, and that was regarding the front end. So the recruiter told me that the first round will be regarding the React Redux. The second round is this. They told me first round they told only DSS. Second was React. I thought that okay fine, my DSS is good only, and React also I have worked on in college time. React Redux, it's fine. So I just brushed up my React, use state, use effect, all that stuff. But when I went to the interview, what happened? That person totally grilled me on JavaScript, throttling, debouncing, how const let where works, and and everything. So if it is a front end interview, doesn't matter whether the company uses whatever framework, they will not expect you anything regarding the framework. They will expect you pure vanilla JavaScript. And concept wise, you should be strong enough. And
Okay.
regarding the SD or the backend, your DSA, LLD, and HLD. Yeah, these are the things. Later, if required, I will come into more deep, like in SD backend, how are the strategies or what I followed
Sure.
according to the
Great,
questions.
got it,
Yeah,
me. So for front end, you are saying
yeah,
that language thing is very important, and
very
you should
important.
cover that. Getting you.
Exactly. The
So
JavaScript front end overall.
JavaScript for front end. Got
Yeah.
it. So let's cover both the things. First of all, can you break down your because see you are working, correct, and you're working into
Mm-hmm.
Oracle. So
Mm-hmm.
preparation along with work that becomes a little complex. So
Exactly.
what
Exactly.
was your strategy for DSA, LLD, and HLD? If you can cover briefly,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
if you can mention some basically resources
Resources.
as well. Yeah,
Exactly.
what you have
Exactly. Yeah.
used.
So, first of all, first I will cover what strategy I followed, and then later how I managed my work and DSA, all that stuff. Yeah. So first let's comes to the DSA part. So for the DSA part, generally like in my college time also, like I used to do lead code and all that, like many questions I solved on lead code and various platforms. But as of now, what I did, I used to solve like every day one problem. Means I used to follow this routine, but with my one failure in an interview, I learned a lot. See what it happened that in one of my interview in a round, he asked me a sliding window question. And we
Okay.
all know that sliding window, we think that, okay, it's a very easy type. Okay, it's a window
Mhm.
only. And it's a very normal thing, right? And I used to majorly focus on DP, graph, trees, and all that. All that topics was my too strong, right? He asked me basic sliding window. I didn't got only that it is a sliding window like the whole time, and I was not able to hit through it. Like we generally think sliding window is very easy, but actually sliding window is very hard. If you will do the question, especially of dynamic length sliding window, it becomes very
Mhm.
hard having two pointer, having the logic. So from that I realized, and also by seeing different interview experiences, I realized we majorly focus on DP graph, binary set, this all thing, but the small topics which are very crucial, like sliding window, like arrays, like prefix suffix. If you remember or if you know, in many interviews they ask questions of arrays, and
Yeah,
that too you have to
arrays is
solve in order
very
of one.
very favorite
Uh,
topic of the
very
companies I've
very
seen
favorite.
this.
And that too, in array, you have to solve in order of one space complexity. Order of space complexity you can do. Order of one you have to do. So if you have not done it before, it becomes very hard. And the same goes for sliding window. Then later after learning this, later what strategy I follow? I simply went to ChatGPT. What I did, I simply went to ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT that, see, hey, this was my interview experience. I faced problem in sliding window. Can you please jot me 20 favorite, all-time favorite interview-oriented medium to hard problems for me? From
Okay.
lead code only, obviously.
Creating
It
the
jotted
pain.
me 20, yeah, it jotted me 20 questions of lead code only, giving the numbers and the proper problem description. What I
Okay.
did, I went there, 5 to 6 problems I solved, and trust me, the amount of confidence I gained in every topic after doing this, after sliding window, after solving 5 to 6 problems, I gained that amount of what you say, confidence. After that, I did for arrays. The same I did for prefix suffix, then for binary search. So a whole list was created in my chat GPT. When
Mhm.
you have chat GPT, then leverage it properly instead of
Makes
going
sense.
on Google and then searching, okay, I need a sliding window, or going into a YouTube video or randomly solving. It's better to ask chat GPT. It will curate you 20 good problems, and it will
Great
flash you on it.
usage here, actually, yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Because it makes sense. It does not make sense in current situation that you are going on Google and searching out the things when it can curate you very
it will be
properly.
very hard for you. Yeah, it will be
Makes
very hard.
sense.
And in that also, what extra strategy I followed, like it will be very helpful if anyone follows. It's not like, okay, for sliding window arrays, I got 20 questions, I will solve 20 questions at a time. No, 5 to 6 questions, the same prefix, suffix, same binary search, and I will rotate it. Every time I will rotate it. So the mind will not bias to what one topic only. Like
Correct.
many times in DSA, what happens that the mind gets biased. If you know, okay, this is the problem of sliding window, I've already solved 7 to 8 problems, I can solve this ninth also. Your
Correct.
mind gets biased. So it's better to rotate it. One question sliding window, again one question prefix sum, one question binary, one question DP, one question graph, and like this circulated. And also one strategy I followed every weekend. See, in weekdays we never get time. In any weekend, like in lead code, generally in the morning the contest happens. In Sunday, I think so. One contest happens in evening also. Doesn't matter if you give the live contest. Go for the virtual only for 1.5 hours. Only one contest, that is enough. In a whole week, only one contest is enough. But sit live, see in 1.5 hours how many questions you are able to solve it. If you are able to solve with 3 questions, it's very good. Out of four, the fourth one is very hard. And see
Okay.
how much you are able to do. So this is a ad hoc thing. And the second thing, the rotation part. These two, if you will combine it, the DSA will become very strong. Then this thing
Got it.
I follow personally. And for LLD, coming over LLD actually.
Yeah.
For LLD, what I did, there is a course for of Sciences. It is, I guess, free on YouTube, or I guess
Correct.
it's a
But
membership.
some of the videos are not accessible from YouTube for
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah. It's a membership. It's of only
subscription.
200. I bought that.
250
It's
only. Yeah.
easy only. Only but 200 or 250. At my time, it was 200. And honestly speaking, his LLD videos are too good. His LLD videos are too good. Like he has covered properly the solid principles, all the patterns, strategy, observer, behavioral, creational,
Correct. Correct.
all that he has covered properly. But not only his videos will help you. His videos will give you a proper theoretical knowledge, proper conceptual knowledge. What is the difference between interface and abstract class, or when to use what, all that thing, all the solid principles, all the patterns. But in the starting, what mistake I also did after seeing videos, okay, it's easy only, I've covered everything, this and that, all that. But in a practical interview, it becomes very hard you to solve in 1 hour. Like the company, what expects many times, it gives the machine coding round. In
Machine
1 hour, you
coding
have to
only.
design. Exactly. In one hour, you have to design vending
Correct.
machine,
You have
design
to give end-to-end solution,
design
working
parking lot.
solution, and
Exactly. Design parking lot. And when you practically start coding, then you see that it becomes very hard. Like creating a blueprint. Many
correct.
times what happens that we have created many classes, later we realize, okay, we need a top class also. Now change all the parameters or the variables. It becomes very tough. So when
Correct.
you actually practice it practically, then you realize that what are your weak points. So for LLD, theory is very important. But at least, I'm not telling that lead code you need to solve 100 questions, 200. No, it's not possible. At least 4 to 5 questions, parking lot, all the famous one. At least try to solve in your own time of 1 hour. You will get a full idea. So this was the
Completely
greatest.
agree. I believe one
Yeah.
more problem which generally people face, which
Mm-hmm.
I also faced when I
Mm-hmm.
was doing a switch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Basically,
Mm-hmm.
I also went like, okay, I have the knowledge, I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
When I started
Mm-hmm.
working on, generally in our day-to-day work, we are not making
Mm-hmm.
classes or projects from the scratch. So
Exactly.
we don't
Exactly.
have that in our mind. Okay, so it became
Exactly.
very difficult for me. I was wondering here and there on my ID itself. I was not familiar with the
Mm-hmm.
ID which I was using.
Exactly.
That's what then I
Exactly.
coded 5 to 6 problems, completely written the unit test case, and that's what helped me. So this is
You will
very
get the
important
idea.
for
Yeah, you
machine
will get the
and machine
idea.
coding. So for nowadays, LLD is
Mm-hmm.
equals to machine coding. They
Exactly.
won't simply
Exactly.
ask you that, hey, give me the class diagram and all. They'll expect you the running code as well.
A proper, yeah, but like in many majority of the companies, they're expecting a
Correct.
proper machine coding, and in some of them, still they are like, okay,
Yeah,
give me a pseudo code, explain me properly. Means
correct.
both the things are there,
Both
but
the
these
things
two
are
things
there,
are
but
important. Yeah,
got it. And
these
now
two,
moving
the
to yeah,
HLD. So when on LLD, only two things: Srans and video plus your practice.
then
That's it. Now coming to the HLD part. HLD part also stands and has a video, but personally I didn't find much appealing to it. Like theoretical wise, some of the videos were too good, but
yeah.
for actual real time scenarios or design a book master, sorry, design a ticket, but design this, I didn't find appealing. Later, what I found two resources. The first resource was the Hello interview in YouTube. Three
It's
videos are there,
really good.
18 videos. Yeah, 18 videos are there. And trust me, that 18 videos is enough to give you mid-level full
Correct.
HLD. experience means that person has covered interview level function requirement, non-function requirements, API design, deep dives, and also he has mentioned for the entry level what is the expectations, for the mid level, for staff level, and all the real time problems,
Yeah,
Ticketmaster, Uber,
great things
everything.
is the way he
Yeah,
discusses, and then
exactly.
he's telling you that, okay, these are the three
Hmm.
approaches for this. Now,
Hmm,
why
hmm,
this
hmm,
one and
hmm,
this one is not
hmm,
feasible,
hmm.
and why the other people, what they do is they
Exactly,
only tell the feasible approach. But in interviews, it
exactly.
does not go this way. So
It does not
I also
because
personally loved Hello Interview.
yeah,
Yeah,
because in HLD is all about the trade-offs and the discussion
correct,
between
correct.
you and the interviewer. What is the discussion? Means they can ask you cross question, why not to use this, why
Yeah,
to use that.
exactly.
You have to provide the trade-offs. That is important. In an entry level, even if you're providing a full-fledged HLD, just a normal one also, it's fine. Means entry level means 2.5 years of experience SDE-2. For mid level, it increases more. For staff level, it increases more. So for HLD, this one I follow. Even for Hello Interview, a paid course is also there. If someone want, they can refer. But I refer these 18 videos. They were too helpful. And the second resource, Algo Expert GitHub link is there. LLD and HLD both is there. A proper documented along with questions. Everything is there. Algo Expert GitHub link is there. If it is required, I can
Sure,
provide the
we'll
link
share it
also.
in the video description as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. For LLD and for HLD, both it is there. And it's too good if anyone can do. So these two are the resources. And yeah, LLD and HLD is also covered and DSC is also covered.
Great, Mihir. Thanks a lot for covering. As in, I was about to ask the next question, that how you
Mhm.
leveraged AI for the
Yeah,
preparation, but you already stated, and it's a good way.
exactly.
One
And yeah,
more, yeah,
yeah,
tell.
yeah. For AI, some sorry to interrupt. For DSA, so I told that how I use ChatGPT. I'm telling you for LLD and HLD also how I use. Literally, it helped me a lot. Actually, for LLD also, suppose you are a new person, even if you are not a new person, like many times we study strategy pattern, observer pattern. After 2 days or 3 days, we forget.
Correct.
It's very easy. We forget every time going to video. You will not get the code. Also, what I did, I just went to ChatGPT. Hey, can you please explain me this strategy pattern along with example? It explained me and one basic a demo code, very simple code, a basic one, just to explain. Okay, this is the strategy, creating different interfaces, and the sorry interface creating different, yeah, having different implementation, and this is the thing. Okay, now observer pattern. Now this a whole cheat sheet I created from ChatGPT,
Okay.
one by one, one by one, one by one, one by one. So whenever my interview is there, it's very hard to again go to the YouTube videos and see. Just I open that, what to say, a chat section. I just go and read it. Even I have that chat publicly available also. If needed, I can attach it. Like a whole
Great.
my discussion with chat GPT is there. That was the LLD. Even for HLD, I did the same thing. Like many times in his video, like in the beginning, I didn't know what is TTL, what is Redis cache. I was having problem. Okay, time to leave this is thing. So I go on ChatGPT and I ask, can you please explain me what is this Redis TTL? Or only limited to the interview level. Only
Getting
explain me that much. It told me, okay, this thing. A whole cheat sheet is prepared. So yeah,
makes
AI
sense.
helped me a lot regarding that. Yeah.
Yeah. So one important crux which I also want
Mm.
to point out, it let's say okay, Hello Interview is a good source which Mihir also
Mm-hmm.
stated. But even if you will just go and watch the videos, that won't help out. So you have to understand everything. That's why, for example, if you don't know what TTL is, just go and search on the chat GPT and get a proper understanding what the discussion flow is going on. Give good time on HLD. Because one more thing which I believe is these topics like DSA, LLD, and HLD, they are a long-term investment. If you do them properly in first switch, it's not like that you won't do a switch again. And at that time as well, they'll help you out a lot. So makes
Exactly.
sense, Meer, and thanks a lot for exactly sharing what you followed.
Mm.
Okay. So this is basically what you did for the switch. Now coming to your current company.
Yeah.
So, Mihir, one more thing which many students are thinking of is that hey, AI are is it a threat
Mm-hmm.
for our job? They are
Mm-hmm.
reducing the number of jobs, this that. So, can
Mm.
you tell how are you using AI at the service now in your current day-to-day work, and what do
Mm.
you think about the job market?
Yeah. So in my service now, like here in my Oracle also we leveraged use of AI, especially the LLM models, how to train it and all that. But in my this service now, we are using it more extensively. Like here we have access to two AIs. One is the Claude, and the second is the Gemini. We have the different versions of all that. Here, first of all, we take this AI help on writing the automation. Like it's very fast to write automation, and especially Claude is outstanding in coding. It's
Correct, correct.
outstanding,
Agreed.
right? Even for automation,
For
it's
code
very good.
writing, I love Claude. Claude is perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. And also, we are doing one more thing. We are building. we are building sub agents, or we can say we are building agents.
Mm.
What I what I'm trying to say, suppose you have a big problem statement, very big problem, so right, you have to write a proper prompt of one page properly explaining. Like for code review also, we give a whole MD file. We give an MD file that, like in code review, what we are expecting, and it
Correct.
reviews our PR. In
Yeah.
Oracle also, I did the same thing. Here, the new thing what I did is creating the agents. Like I am pretty new, but what I'm seeing that people are creating agents,
Correct.
like a whole dedicated project is there. And what is the meaning of creating sub agents? Suppose you have a very big problem, right? If you have given a whole prompt of one page and you have feeded it, it's okay. It will process it and it will give you. But many times it will go timeout error. Many times it will mess things up. So what we have decided in prompt only, we will divide it in different phases: phase one, phase two, phase three. Phase one, we will assign to a different agent. Hey, please create a different agent for this phase one, for this first set of action item, that you have to identify the issue, you have to
Correct.
identify the bug. This is the agent one, again the agent two, again the agent three. Now what will happen in that instance only, in that instance or session only, it will create different agents parallelly working on different
Correct.
tasks.
Correct.
They will parallelly work on different.
Yeah.
Now if you want collectively result, you can get the collectively result. If you want individually, you can get the individually result, and this will optimize your work at a greater extent.
Yeah.
And yeah, I saw that.
That's what
I was also
actually we
not
are
knowing about this.
also
Yeah,
following at Microsoft.
using
So
the
we are creating
mm,
the sub agents inside our code only. So what happens is, let's say the GitHub Copilot is the one which we are using to
mm-hmm,
write the code.
mm-hmm,
So when it comes to
mm-hmm,
our code, it uses those sub agent. It identifies which
mm-hmm,
exactly
mm-hmm,
works with me. And it's not a rocket science to create these sub agents.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So, for example, if you are making something to,
Mm,
let's say, review your PR, you will simply mention that, hey, consider yourself as a senior engineer who is reviewing a PR, and these are the skills and
exactly,
these are the tools
exactly,
which you have to use. But
exactly,
yeah, correct. It helps in context optimization, and that's how the less code will
exactly.
get used.
Exactly. It's all about the proper prompt. And one more thing which I wanted to point out, these are the things which we have done: automation, writing code, writing sub-agents. Also, we have some MCV servers. Like
Yeah,
basically, if you want to create like stories and all that, generally we do
yeah,
manually, but you can also automate it with the
correct.
help of this Claude and all that.
Correct.
And it will help you to create stories automatically
Yeah,
rather than going and manually creating.
that's
Also,
what.
one more
Correct.
place. Yeah,
Yeah,
also one more place we have leveraged Claude, like generally having a just having a Claude interface. You will go, you will ask questions, it will
correct.
give you a reply. But suppose your whole project is there, you want to
Mhm.
feed the whole project so that it can navigate it properly by
Correct.
its own. So we have this Claude code facility also in our service now. Like we will go into our repo, we will just type Claude and slash in it. It will just read the whole documentation and it will create a MD file. It will create a proper MD file in what repository what is happening, and that
Correct.
it will get the whole context. You can ask anything, you can even ask to create a file, anything it will do.
Yeah.
So
So this
like
is
this way.
correct.
Yeah.
Heavily AI is getting used, same I believe in Microsoft as well. But
Yeah.
coming to the main point, as in how do you
Mm-hmm.
feel will it is it impacting
Mm-hmm.
the jobs right now for freshers especially, and
Mm-hmm.
what do you feel will be the
Mm-hmm.
impact of it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Obviously, absolutely, it's impacting. Even we can see many places, Oracle also. Like yesterday only, we were just having a talk in our meeting, and like manager was told that you can see the stock fall down of all the companies yesterday only by 5% or something like that, because just Anthropic CEO or something, they have announced a new model, a very new model. Its name I'm not remembering, and he is like doubtful or fearful that it's so massive and aggressive that it can do any task, even it is able to identify all the security vulnerabilities, everything, which manually also it's not possible. So like yeah, means it's
Impact is there,
definitely
correct.
impacting the jobs. In future also it will impact job.
Yeah.
The only thing is that we need to have some different skill. We need to adapt it. So this, see, it's right. I will not sugarcoat it. It's right that it will reduce the
Correct,
manual
correct.
effort. Yeah, it will not eradicate it, but to some extent it
Will
can
reduce,
reduce the
but
manual.
the important thing is, ठीक है, it has come,
How to
can't do
cope up
anything.
with
How
it?
correct? How to cope
How
up
to
with it?
cope up? Yeah. So to cope up with it, some points we need to remember. That the first thing which is very important is your the way is your communication skills. Communication skills means what I'm trying to say. Like, see, if you, if you are a candidate who only knows how to do your task, then that AI can also do. what extra you are providing on the plate. Then in that case, if you are someone who's always engaged in product meeting, who knows how to take decision, who knows, okay, this project release is at September we will be able to do or not, what story to assign to whom, or how to basically leverage the product properly.
Correct.
And also the domain knowledge, it's a very important thing, having the domain knowledge in a company. Coding is very easy, AI can do it, but if you have the domain knowledge of years of experience, that is very extensively asked. So
Hmm.
basically you should have a good knowledge of product. You should have a good discussion in all the sprint plannings, all the product management team, that you are able to provide your feedback, you are able to provide a feedback such that it is impacting the decision of the project.
Correct.
Okay, what's the timeline, what this, what that AI can't do. AI can help you in providing the task, keeping the work done, but taking decisions you have to do overall.
Makes
What I
sense.
want to say, so you have to make that repo, or you have to have that much domain knowledge of your company, so that you are irreplaceable. The first
Correct.
point. The second point is that you should know how to leverage AI properly, how to use it properly. Like the first thing which I told, like we are using sub agents and all that, and how to use AI. It also has different
Your
parts. Like
voice,
for
Mihir.
hello, hello.
Now it's fine.
Yeah. And now to yeah, it was coming fine, right?
Correct.
Now it's fine. Yeah. So now the second point is how to use AI. AI means just not about writing prompt and getting an answer. It has also different parts, or creating a sub agent. The first thing is the thing that you should know which model to use at which time. Different models has their different speciality. Like in my Oracle, we used GPT and Grok. Grok 3 and Grok 4 is very good at test automation. It's literally very good. In our service now, we are using Gemini and Claude. Claude is good as everything. But Gemini, what I personally do, I'm just telling you, it's very good. See, prompt is a very important thing. You give all the scenarios to Gemini and ask it to write to a prompt. It will give a proper English text, a proper prompt, which you can then pick and feed it to Claude. So
Lord.
I use Gemini for that purpose. And for Claude also, like versions we uses, sorry, means two models, Sonnet 4.6 and Opus 4.6. For daily tasks, it's Sonnet 4.6. For very high complex
Yeah,
thinking and
it's
all that, Opus
obvious.
4.6. Means basically what I wanted to say, that you should know which model to use at which time.
Getting
And
it.
also that, and also the token optimization. Every company has a limit that in a month you will get this much token. You
Right.
should be able to know how to optimize your token. If some small task a small model can do, requiring a less token, then go for that instead of the higher one. So we face this problem also. Means basically learn to make decisions, make your impact so that you can make decision in the company.
Makes sense.
Second thing, leverage AI, know how to use AI properly. And the remaining things we all know, DSA and the remaining things for the company. So
Getting
yeah.
it.
So these
Yeah.
things will help you to get in touch, sorry, get in parallel with the AI
Okay.
in
Getting
this
it.
time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Very important to cope up with this and
mm,
learn these skills because
exactly.
yes, everyone is following them. So you also have to, as in,
Have to
so
follow it.
generally that's what my manager keeps saying that now in these days, if you're writing a code line by yourself, then there's some problem. You need not to
Hmm.
write anything by yourself. Make it do
Exactly.
those things. Yeah, makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mm.
thanks a lot. So, yeah, thanks for stating how you are using AI, and it makes sense. No sugarcoating that it will
Yeah.
impact the jobs, but you will have to cope up with that.
Cope up with it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Meher. Thanks a lot for the discussion and congratulations on
Oh,
your offer at
okay.
Service.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
It was great
Oh,
discussing with you and great insights you gave. And so we'll attach
okay.
all the links of all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
references which you gave
Whatever
in
I
the
have, yeah,
session.
I will
And
provide.
maybe
Yeah.
if possible, you can share the chat history as well of the chat
Yeah.
GPT
Sure, sure, sure.
which you are
Yeah.
mentioning so that students
Yeah.
know how to use the.
Exactly, exactly. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Meher, for joining in. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.